Hello, and welcome to another newsletter from Construction Programs and Results. I'm Michael Stone, and I will share our newsletter with you. All good things must be adjusted from time to time, and Devin is in the process of reworking our website so it will be easier for you to find the information that you're looking for. She has worked on this for several months, and the revision should be complete in a week or so. I can stumble around a website with the best of them, and our new website is very easy to use. You will be able to find information on running your business, estimating, sales, our books and classes, just about anything related to making money in this business. It's a fresh new look. Check it out. Our newsletter topic this week is also about focus and systems and why they are important. What's your business focus? Years ago, my youngest daughter was with me while running errands. We stopped at the local bank and got in line behind 6 or 7 other people. The bank had stations for 4 tellers, but only one was occupied. You could see the one teller was frustrated. She was doing her best, but the line was just getting longer. It didn't help that the customer in front of her was being difficult. There were 4 other bank employees behind the same counter. 2 were involved in a personal conversation, laughing and talking up a storm. Another was on the phone and didn't look at those of us in line. The 4th was busy filling in some charts and counting money. A manager across the lobby was at her desk, occasionally glancing at the line and her employees, and then returned to her paperwork. No one lifted a finger to help those of us in line that were waiting. We finally got through it all. We got out the door and headed for our car. On the way, I explained to my daughter that in a service business, the customer's needs come before the business. The customer is the reason they are in business and always get their best efforts. In a systems company, the customer is someone they deal with when they run out of other things to do. I ask, would you call this bank a service bank or a systems bank? Without batting an eyelash, she replied, "That's easy, Papa. They're a systems bank." 9 years old, and she pegged that bank exactly right. I asked if she could think of other businesses that might fall into the category of a systems business. The post office, she said without hesitating. Again, 9 years old. I think most government offices could be called a systems business. Unfortunately, it's only large institutions that become a systems business. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, it isn't only large institutions that become a systems business. A small business can also develop a systems attitude. A few weeks ago, our electric gate across the front of our property stopped working. The service person came out and told us the arm needed to be replaced and promised that someone would send a quote so that we could get the process started. 2 days later, we called to ask the status of the quote. 2 days after that, we received the quote. It took almost a full business week for a large gate company to provide a quote to replace a single standard part on a standard gate. While waiting, we contacted another gate company who came out, looked at the system, and provided a quote on the spot. We had him schedule the work and do it 2 days later. A systems attitude starts with the owner or manager of the company. And in a systems company, you follow company rules and do the paperwork first, making sure every T is crossed and every I is dotted. All paperwork and forms must be current, correct, and filled out. Everything is to be neat and tidy at all times. Following procedures is a priority. Never let the customer or their needs get in the way of filling out forms, talking to someone on the phone, taking a break, or heading for the door promptly at quitting time. Systems are bad. Your business requires certain systems to run efficiently. Your bookkeeping production, sales, and company management should all be governed by systems you've established. Those systems should tell you how, by whom, and when everything is to be done. The bad systems, the ones we're talking about here, are ones which keep you and your company from providing the service your customers deserve and want, I might add. Here's an example. Time management gurus say that you should do things in blocks. Answer all emails all at one time. Return all phone calls at one time. Do all your errands together, etc. I agree with running errands all at one time, but I absolutely don't agree with waiting to return phone calls. When a call comes in, answer it. If you're not in the office or unavailable, return the call as soon as you receive the message. When someone is good enough to call you, you should give them your time. Their time is every bit as valuable as yours. I'm assuming, of course, that this is a business-related conversation. By the way, when the phone rings, it's everyone's job to make sure it gets answered, preferably by the third ring. If you own the company, set a good example and answer the phone. If possible, emails should also be responded to as quickly as possible. Clients, potential clients, and suppliers who want to communicate with you should be answered as soon as feasible. Check your own company's systems that might have crept into your business. When procedure change is suggested and you hear, "But that's the way we've always done it," or the more subtle, "Yeah, but," those are signals that your bad systems are alive and well, and it is time to make some tough changes. Other things to consider. Are you spending time chatting at Home Depot that could be spent working with customers or building estimates? Do you take weeks to respond to a customer with a firm fixed price quotation because you are too busy doing everything else? If your sales presentation are those of your salespeople effective, are you learning new ways to respond and work with customers to improve your sales ratio, or are you resistant to change? How does your job superintendent interact with customers, suppliers, and subs? Is their demeanor comfortable to be around, or are they arrogant and rude? Are jobs kept clean? Leaving job sites cluttered and dirty at the end of the day is a bad system. A dirty job site is inconsiderate to others, a bad habit, and especially in remodeling, extremely irritating to the owner. Take the time to clean up daily or more often if necessary. If you want your business to do well, keep your focus on good service. Find out what your customers want and need and devote your company to helping them get it. As the late Zig Ziglar said, you will get all you want in life if you help enough other people get what they want. Start today. Thanks again for watching, and may the profits be with you.